Hey y'all, it's Kanisha with Restoration House, and I thought it would be so fun to come and talk to you about blogging and community. And over the past 10 to 11 years that I've been at this blogging thing, you would not believe how many people I have who message me either on Instagram or in my comments on my blog over the years who ask me, hey Kanisha, how have you built community around here? Maybe they don't ask in that way. Maybe they say, how did you get so many followers? Or, something like that. But what I take from that really is, how are you building community around here? Or at least that's what I'm going to take from it. And I thought it would be really cool to talk to you guys and give you 3 ways that I have found it's really helped me to build community here, whether it be on Instagram or on my blog or on Pinterest or any of the other social media platforms that you guys may use out there. This video is not just for bloggers. It's for you, the everyday person, the mom, the wife, the friend, because what I've found is that building community isn't just something that you do for your business. It's something that you do for your life and for living. And I don't think that I would be able to sit and have this conversation with you if I didn't have community in my personal life, in my real life, my life outside of these 4 squares, right? So if you watched my video from my IGTV live, then you heard a little bit about Restoration House and how the business even started and how I even got here. And if you did watch, then you know that part of the reason that I even sit here and I can have this conversation with you is because a long time ago, when Larry and I got married almost 17 years ago, we were forced into building community. If you're military, you know exactly what I mean. As a military family, we traveled all over the place. We lived in lots of different places, and obviously we had no family, many times no friends in the cities that we were moving to. So we were forced to, from the ground up, build community and build connection and relationship and friendship with the people around us. So I found that there are kind of 3 ways that I like to build community, whether that's for blogging again or whether it's in my personal life. And that first way that I found that it's really good for me to build community is to get up and get out. And I know that some of you out there, maybe you're thinking, how in the world does that relate to building community? Well, here's the thing. I know that for me personally, I've gone through some really crazy health issues over the past year or 2 that have left me kind of crippled, that have left me kind of feeling alone and like no one else really understands what I'm going through. They've left me emotionally bankrupt in so many ways, no energy, and really just kind of wanting to stay in the bed a lot or just stay in the house and not really do much of anything. And while I obviously understand that there's value in taking time away and resting and in really just taking care of yourself, and that obviously if there actually are issues that you have, that you have to first and foremost take care of those with a medical professional or with your pastor, counselor, whatever that looks like. But once those things are done, then it's time to get up and get out. And that's something that I think every day I choose to tell myself, even on those days where I actually feel a little gloomy and a little down. We live in Seattle, and God knows it's so dark here most days. You can't really tell from the video today, but I know that that mindset has really helped me, just telling myself that it's okay, like I can do this, God's gonna help me, I got this, I can get up, I can get out, and I can do something. The next one is believing the best. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is just such a big one, maybe especially for us girls. I would say that I'm probably not the woman, especially as I approach 40, that really tends to lean into what others think about me or care a lot about what others think of me or what their perspective is of me. But I do struggle with that from time to time. So I don't know if you relate to this, but a lot of times what I find is when I am struggling with that it's harder for me to really reach out to others because I'm carrying this idea that others don't see the best in me. And that's really actually a stifling mindset, something that holds us back, I think, more than we even actually understand when we get in our own heads and we think that people aren't for us, and that, that there aren't connections to be made for us out in the world. That's actually a really stifling thought. So if we want to build community, if we want to build lasting relationships and friendships, I think it's actually absolutely imperative that we choose to believe that people want to build community with us. The last one is make a list and then start. So what does that mean? What I've also found, practically speaking, again, non-blogger or blogger, is making lists of people that I want to connect with. Now, I'll take this out of the blogging world and just say people that I want to connect with in my community who are maybe older than me, who have so much wisdom. They're raising kids. They've raised all their kids. They're just in a different season of life. Who's someone that you want to connect with for coffee, or who's someone that you want to invite over for dinner? Who are those people in your life that you just seem to have a connection with? Maybe you've never had a conversation with them. Maybe there's someone that you see when you go to the grocery store. I don't know, that's maybe a little far-fetched. I probably would do that. But who are those people in your life that you maybe don't connect with as often as you like? Put them down on a list and start making some actionable steps toward connecting with those people. If you're a blogger or a business owner, maybe that looks like people that you do life with online. Maybe that looks like, hey, this woman really, her message really resonates with me. I think there's something for us to collaborate on and to do together. Let's do that. Let's write those names down, and then let's start messaging, let's start texting, let's start sending emails and connecting and building community with people, whether they be virtual or real life. And also remembering that we need real life community. Social media life is really amazing, but we need, in order to have community online, we first have to create community in our real lives, our everyday, feet on the ground actuals. So anyway, I hope those tips help you guys. I hope they help you build some real lasting relationships. I feel like we've really only touched the tip of the iceberg with that conversation, but I'd love to talk more with you about it. It's something that's actually the heartbeat of what Restoration House actually was even really built on. And so if you want to continue the conversation, you can use the hashtag #MyWholeHome here on Instagram and all over social media, or you can check out my blog for more conversations on community. Love you guys, and I'll look forward to talking to you real soon. Thanks.